It is day 21 days of Christmas reading. We're going to read a book. It's not a Christmas story, actually, but it is a book called Bear at Work, Oso en el Trabajo. Now, y'all, if you don't know, I absolutely love Spanish. I actually love Spanish more than I love English. Yo prefiero español a inglés. Y quiero que Josiah habla español. Y yo hablo español. Entonces, I love Spanish. I love, love, love Spanish. On the year of our good Lord 2024, I'll be speaking more Spanish on lives, on reels, on videos, on interviews, writing, content, producing, demonstrating my love for Spanish in real time. I just love, love, love the language. I love Latin American countries. I lived in Costa Rica for 2 years. I love Central America. While I was in Costa Rica, I visited the Dominican, I visited Cuba, I visited Mexico, I visited Panama, I visited Colombia. I love Spanish. I love Spanish speaking. I love Spanish speakers. I love reading in Spanish. I love listening to Spanish. I love dancing to Spanish. I love Espanol. Okay. And so it just makes sense that the last book I was going to read How to Babysit a Grandpa, which is a very, very cute book. And if it was in Spanish, I would read it, but it's not. So we're going to cap off this 21 days the way that we're going to start 2024, which is con Espanol. It's called Bear at Work. And what I love about books like this, the book is in English and in Spanish. So you can read and be familiar with the book in both languages. And you can also incorporate and, give me 1 second, you can incorporate and you can encourage your children in both languages. Come on, dual language and multi-language learners. And so Bear at Work is also en el trabajo. And, I'm going to give it a go. I'm not even going to be deep about it. Some people be like, this is so vulnerable. Like, I don't speak Spanish, so just bear with me, blah, blah, blah. I don't mind how I sound. I don't mind how I sound. Porque hablo Spanglish. Okay? And we're going to read this book. And we have another book, Curious George, something about baseball. And hey, Joseph, is my nephew there? Tell JoJo come read a book with me. And we have another book that's in Spanish and English, and I read it sometimes in Spanish, and he's like, no, mommy, I want it in English, or he's like, en español, por favor. Like, we go back and forth. But the great thing is exposing our kids to different cultures through reading, to different books through reading, to different topics, different holidays, different forms of reading. There's graphic novels, there's ebooks. I'm going to get Josiah at least 2 like really large books where he can read the books. He already does open books and read them on his own, but I would love for him to have those like jumbo size books. Oh, I miss you too, JoJo. Josiah sleep for a very late nap, and guess what? I'm gonna let him sleep, okay? Because we kicks it for the holiday, and I'm gonna let him sleep. Sleep schedule gonna be off, and I'm gonna let him. So Josiah, I know, wants to say hi, JoJo, but he is laying down. So hello on behalf of Auntie Cassie and Josiah. All right, let's jump into this book. Now, JoJo, I'm gonna talk to you and anybody on the replay, right? This book is in Spanish, okay? So I'm gonna read it in Spanish. So just bear with me. I'm going to show you the pictures, but it's going to be in Espanol. So you may not understand every word, but you're going to get the comprehension. I know you are, because you're brilliant. Oso en el trabajo está muy ocupado, trayendo muchas sorpresas para ti y para mí. Okay, I am going to read it in English too, because I'm like, what? Bear at Work is as busy as can be, bringing lots of surprises to you and to me. Something else that this is just now I'm just talking, right? When writing is in multiple languages, I prefer that they put the language it's being translated into first, because I feel like it shows an honor and respect for the language, right? The fact that I'm going to translate it, I could also acknowledge it as the first language. So English is on this side, but I'm actually going to read the Spanish side first. Él tiene postales para la florista y cartas para el panadero. He has postcards for the florist and letters for the baker. And if you guys know of any other books that are in Spanish and English that I should read or purchase or check out from the library, please send them to me because I would prefer to read books that are in both. Él tiene cajas para la tienda de la esquina que vende los periódicos matinales. He has boxes for the corner shop that sells the morning papers. What's really cool too, if you have school age kids or those who are, really, really verbal, hey, Christabel, you can ask, what does that mean? So you can actually be practicing language. Like, how would you say that in English? I'm going to try this next page. I'm going to try doing that in this next page. El pasa por cada casa y hogar, parando aquí y allá. Okay. He goes to each house and home. Parando. Parando, I think, means like parading or walking here and there. Aquí and allá. Let's see how close I was. Oh, parando means stopping. Okay. He strides past every house and home, stopping here and there. Okay. I mean, it wasn't a perfect translation, but there was comprehension there, right? I understand what the bear is doing. Él lleva unos libros al biblioteca. Oh, this is a big word. Bibliotecario que está frente al mercado. Bibliotecario. That's a new word because I know biblioteca is library, but bibliotecaria, I feel like it's bookstore. I think that's what that is. Wait, it's not because I just saw librarian. So let me go back. He gets books from the librarian that are in front of the store. He brings books to the librarian across the market square. Not a direct translation. Now, I ain't say I was a translator. I said I'm learning to deliver in Espanol. Okay, so bear with me. Bear with me, get it? Because it's the bear. El oso. That was funny. Él entra al café donde tomo una taza de té. De té, my bad. Té, which is tea. At the entrance of the cafe where he enters the cafe where he drinks a cup of tea, essentially. Jojo, how am I doing? You still there? How is it going? What y'all think? Can I get a thumbs up? How's my Spanish, my Spanglish? He steps inside the cafe where he has a cup of tea. All right. It's not a perfect translation, but again, the comprehension is there. En la escuela, él entrega un paquete a los niños del salón 3. Okay, in the school, he enters the paquete. I don't know what that is. Paquete of the kids' salon is room 3. Okay, let's see what it is. At the school, he gives a package. Okay, he gives a package. Entrega un paquete a los niños del salón 3. To the children in room 3. Jojo gave up because he's learning French, not Spanish. But Janae and I are still here. You're doing bueno. Thank you. That's great because then Josiah can teach him Spanish and he can teach him French. And I think I'll pick up Italian next. And so we're going to have all the languages. He has letters for the Spanish first. Él tiene cartas para el granjero, quien se ha casado recientemente. Wow. I'm so impressed that I pronounced that. Recientemente. Pronounced it better the first time. He has letters. Okay, let me see. He has letters for the farmer who got married recently. Hey, he has letters for the farmer who has recently been wed. Come on, Cass. Come on, Cass. I know casado is wed or marriage or whatever. Él incluso tiene un regalo para el osito que está en cama. He includes a gift for the baby bear that's in the bed. Because osito is like osito está como bambino, right? Like a baby, but a little person. What's another word? I can't give you another example, but it's like the word, but a smaller version. So oso is bear, so osito is baby bear. He even has a present for the little bear in bed. This is good. This is good. Come on, Spanish books. El saco de oso está vacío. Su día ha terminado. Ser cartero es muy divertido. Okay. Bear has something because the day is over and something's going to be really fun. Bear's sack is empty. His day is done. Being a postman is lots of fun. Okay, so cartero is postman. I didn't know that. And vacío is empty. Vacío is empty. Okay, 2 new words. This is clearly slowing down the reading, but I'm learning. I hope you're learning and enjoying. Thank you, Joseph and Janae, for staying on. Osos en el trabajo. Ves a estos osos trabajadores en el cuento. ¿Qué te gustaría ser cuando seas mayor? I don't know what that says. Can you spot the working bears in the story? What would you like to do when you grow up? And then it has the different occupations. La florista, el pandero, which is the baker, florista, florist, la tendera, the shopkeeper, la mesera, the waitress, el maestro, the teacher, el granero, the farmer, el constructor, the builder, el bibliotecario. That is a long word. Bibliotecario. 7 syllables. I mean, it's an important job. Go shout out to librarians. La doctora or el doctor. Shout out to el doctor. Sappho Jenkins. El cartero, the postman. Wait a minute, Mr. Postman. Oh, and there's more vocabulario. La oficina de correos, la floresteria, la panderia, el kiosco. That's the newsstand. Like a kiosco. La casa, house, la biblioteca, library, el café, the cafe, la escuela, la granja, the farm, el hospital, the hospital, and mi hogar, my home. This is beautiful. I think the more I read it, look, hey Lorna, the more that I read it, the better I'll get with the pronunciation and some of these new words that I learned. Well, this was book number 21. And the beautiful thing about it is it was in Espanol. So get you some books, get some books in French, get some books in Yoruba, get some books in Mandarin, get some books in Italiano, like whatever the language is. And especially if it has the words in both languages, it's great for teaching the language, reflecting, what's that word? Repetition of the language. And I just love Spanish. Spanish is so beautiful. It's a beautiful language. All right. So at the bottom, it says Spanish and English. So you can search for books that have whatever language that you're looking for. Again, this was, I didn't even give you the title. I mean, the author. But this was Bear at Work, or Oso en el Trabajo, by Stella Blackstone and Debbie Harcher. Cute book. Happy 21 days. And an honorable mention that we didn't get to was How to Babysit a Grandpa. I would read it, but I'm going back to lounging around. I hope you guys have enjoyed the 21 days. I feel like I skipped a day and then I doubled up a day and then I missed another day. And so we have 21 videos for you to watch. We're inspired. We're going to read Joe's French book for a bit. Yay! Come on, inspiration for nephew. Yes, read. Even if it's a short story, 5 to 15 minutes, like the things that reading does for imagination, for comprehension, for attention, building attention span, for the love for reading. Like I will catch Josiah just opening up a book, sitting quietly and reading, like pointing to the words and flipping through the pages. And this is not by accident. If you go back to like former videos, I've been reading to him really since he came out. I've been reading him. I've been reading to him probably before, right, from my womb, but I've been reading to Josiah out loud for years. He's 3, but it's been for every single year of his life, and even when he was a couple months old. And I know you guys read to JoJo too. JoJo has a wonderful library, so maybe we could do some book swaps. I know we need to get rid of some books that we have because it's just, I can't with good conscience keep bringing books in the house and not let go of nothing. So that'll be something I do in the next few days. I don't want to get rid of none of these books. Well, some of them I do. Some of them are not that great. But anyway, if you need some books for your kids, I'm being honest, and you want to pay the shipping and handling, viewers, you can have these free books. And Janae and Joseph, y'all let me know if y'all need any specific content or subject areas, and I will get you the books. I'm looking at literally 4, you know how you have the cube where you put the little bucket in and it's full of things? So we have 4 of those full of books, and we don't need that many books. We need to swap them out, okay? We definitely do. Well, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna snatch off this wig and lay down. I'm just like, I'm gonna chill, and I'll talk to you. See you later. And this has been 21 days of reading for Christmas. You got 21 books that have been reviewed, and you can check out these books through the recording. Share them with a friend. Share them with your child. Put it on when you're trying to cook dinner, when you need a 5 to 10 to 15-minute break. Allow your child to experience the beauty of a read aloud. All right. Bye. Bye.